All right, so I heard a story today, and while I'm sitting here doing a little craft, making some bracelets, I figured I'd share it. So it was like a story of like a dad telling his daughter, basically teaching her about adversity, and you know, just how to deal with that. And I guess she was very stressed out. And now there's probably different versions of this story. I'm just telling it how I understand it best, I guess. So what happened was, is I guess they're sitting there, and he tells her to put a potato, an egg, and coffee grounds into a pot of boiling water. And so she goes, of course, like, somebody tells you to do like a potato, egg, and coffee grounds. Like, why the hell would I do that? So she puts all three of these in boiling water. And I'm sorry, I'm also, like I said, crafting at the same time. So it's all three of them in boiling water. And she then he says, take everything out of the boiling water. So she takes it all out of the boiling water. She looks at it all. The potato is mush, and the egg is hard now. And the coffee grounds are coffee, essentially. So he goes, this is the thing about adversity. All three of these things were met with the exact same fate. They all had boiling water to deal with. But the potato went in there with this strong attitude and then became very soft, not knowing how to deal with all of the struggle that was around him. Oh, there's a beautiful bird outside as I'm talking. And then the egg went in there, kind of soft-shelled, went in there, became rock hard, right? Penetrated the egg, a boiled water, and how an egg works. And so the egg is now hard. But the coffee grounds adapted to the situation, and they changed entirely. They became coffee. And they took the boiling water and decided that they were going to do whatever they wanted with it and made something really yummy. And I thought about this for a while, although I obviously understood the story. And again, I'm not telling it 100%, but I just figured I would share. I am constantly met with the question of this. Janine, how do you do it? How are you still standing? And I'm not going to lie, the thing that really, really gets me is when people go, if I were you, I would have myself already. It does happen, and it happens more often than not. And even some doctors that I have had, that I no longer had, have even said, wow, you've really dealt with a lot. And, I don't know if I've had older adults be able to deal with this. They end up going into hospice because they pretty much just give up. And I'm not saying that, that hospice is giving up. That's not what I'm saying. But I know that in my case, in my disease, if I were just to give up and stop taking medication and stop trying to move as much as I should and, stop the therapy, stop this and that, whatever, I would have to go into hospice because I wouldn't be able to survive that. So I look at it and I think that I'm the coffee. I'm the coffee. And I'm okay with that, obviously. I'm the coffee. Because I don't know how else to explain. That was like the best explanation that I could have come up with. Like, I don't know how else to explain why I keep getting back up. Every single time I'm knocked down, I don't arise as the same person. I feel like that's like the story of the phoenix, right? Like you're always ever changing and becoming anew, and that's what we're supposed to do as humans. And people also have said, but you change your mind so many times, you try this and that and this and that. I don't know who I am yet. And I feel like if people, like there's a difference between saying like, oh, I know who I am, you know what I'm saying? And like I don't know who I am. Like I know who I am, but I don't know who I am. Like I don't know what makes me a whole Janine. I'm not sure yet because I haven't met there's still versions of myself I don't know yet. And I can't wait to meet her. but I'm going to continue to be coffee because I can't. Adversity is something that I'm going to continuously be met with, and I don't want to be a potato. I definitely don't want to be an egg and get all hard and not be able to deal with the world and emotions and all of that. So if anything I can tell you, start to be some coffee. Or when life gives you lemons, throw them shits back. Don't make lemonade. Don't think you have to, get sugar and adjust your whole life because you got some lemons. Throw them back at whoever threw them at you to begin with, because that ain't no place to be. Okay? So coffee and no lemons. Love you. Bye.